Hey everyone, it's Anna Banana. So, I have this here, it's already sparked it, and I took like 2 hits off it. But, um, I'm making a story time, and hold on. But I'm gonna be making a story time of, some stuff that I'm going through right now with my now ex-boyfriend. Um, I'm sorry, but I really want to be high right now. Like, everything I'm going through, it's really difficult on me. Um, I okay. So I was with this guy. I'm gonna call him Bill, and I was with Bill for maybe it, no, it's been 2 months, and I know it's a short period of time, but I've known him for a little bit, for a couple more months than that, and I mean, from the get go, from meeting him, even then things were kind of mm, bad. Like my phone, the first day I met him got stolen, my new phone. And it turns out that Bill and his cousin had planned to take it. And I'm a very, very forgiving person. I like to see the good in people even when there may not be any good in them. And I'm very, very trusting of people and I know I shouldn't be, but I that's just how I am. That's how I was raised. And I don't know, I felt like I could just trust him, even though he did take my phone, and I did forgive him for that. And we started, talking and all this and that, and got to know each other, and um, we had decided we were going to date. And I didn't know that he already had a girlfriend. He didn't tell me this. I had no clue, honestly. For the first month and a half, I had no clue. And I finally found out, and I confronted her. Like, I didn't confront her meanly. I was confused about the whole situation, and I was really suspicious about stuff he was posting on as well. And like, even when we were dating, he wouldn't let me tag him in anything on Facebook. Like, I couldn't take pictures with him. If I wanted pictures, I couldn't put them up on the internet or anything like that. Like, it was almost like I was a secret. No, I was a secret. And I messaged her and I was like, hey, are you with Bill? Like, cause me and him have been together for the past month and a half. And she was really like, she was like, oh my God, what do you mean? Like, we've been together since February. We've been together for 7 months, blah, 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 blah. And, um, as far as I knew from what he had told me, she was his ex. And we'll call her Kathy. And Kathy was Bill's ex. And um I was like, well, me and him, like I said, me and him we've been together. Like, I've been staying the night with him. He's taken me out to eat. He comes to, like, he came to pick me up and stuff like that. Like, we were dating, but at the same time we weren't. And do you guys see that in the fucking window? What the fuck is that? It's not in the mirror. Not the mirror, the window. Or it might be the light. I don't know. Whatever. I'm tripping. But yeah, he was cheating on me and I found out, and he he admitted it. He was like, yeah, and he was pretty salty, that I found out. He acted like an ass about it. And, me and the girl we were talking about meeting up together, both of us, me and Kathy. We're going to meet up and then we were going to confront Nick together. And I told her, I was like, like I really did catch feelings for him and I don't want to give up on him like that. And even though I should have been like, no, fuck that. Like why take a player back? But Anna, forgiving. And um then she kind of like she switched on me real quick. And she was like, well then fine, you can have him, blah blah blah, I'm done with him, it's fine, keep him. And I was like damn. And like obviously she had the same plans, that she didn't even want to really break up with him. And I was just like, well shit, like well, we're both fucked. And Bill had even told me, he was like, because I did go over there and I was like, what do you want? Like, who do you want? Who do you want to be with? Like, I know he had months on me with that girl. He had months on me. They had been together for 7 months. Me and him had barely been together 1.5 months. So he knew her. He knew her quirks and stuff like that. He didn't know about mine. He didn't know me, you know? We hadn't had that time to be able to grow close like that. And um even from then I was like, if you want her, just tell me you want her. I will understand. Like I do understand. And he was just like, I don't know. And he was like, he's like, I'm gonna be honest. He's like, I'm gonna tell you both that I want to talk to both of you and get to see who it is that I have feelings for. And I'm like, kind of thinking about it, like, if you have to second guess, like, I mean, I don't know. But I went with it. I was like, all right, whatever, I can deal with that. And he was like, I'm not gonna have sex with either of you. Like, we're not gonna stay the night. We're going to talk. We're going to get to know each other, and I'm gonna see who I vibe with more. And my best friend, the one I live with, she knew the whole thing because of course that's my best friend, right? Like I was seriously in the state. Like it was almost like heartbreak. Like I want to say that I did in that time fall in love with him, but at the same time it's like, how can you fall in love with someone in a month and a half? But it was like, I don't know, it was different with him because I guess I'd opened up more to him than I had with any guy like I've ever been with. I opened up to him. I got to see parts of him that, like, I don't know. It was just like we connected like on more than a friendship, more than we like each other, more than we're cool with each other level. Like we literally connected. And it was different. And I did, like, this is my first kind of relationship where, like, if other guys cheated on me, I was like, all right, bye, like, kick rocks, cool, go. And with him, it was like I didn't even want to do that. Like I just felt like it would hurt me to do that. Like in my stomach hurt me. Like it just it's weird. It's hard to explain, especially because I'm smoking. I'm already lit as fuck. And I don't know. It was just different. And then he told me, after a couple weeks of talking, he was like, I think, no, what I was saying about my best friend is, he had actually called her, and I guess he told her he would rather hurt Kathy. I didn't say her whole name. You got a few, motherfucker. You got a few syllables. You don't know shit. But her, like, he said he would rather hurt Kathy than to hurt me. And that he actually felt like he cared more about hurting me than he did her. And, like, that kind of like when she told me that, it got to me. I was like, oh my god, like I've never ever had a dude that would say something like that. I've never been with a dude that would have said anything like that. And then he had called me and he was like, I want to be with you. He's like, fuck Kayla, I want to be with you. And the thing is, while that was happening, he did have Kayla calling him and stuff and bitching and saying, like she was it. Like she was his, he was hers. Like she was trying to stake that claim. And then some bad stuff happened. Like shit hit the fan big time, not with me. Um with him. Like I'm not gonna say what happened, but shit went down. And it was potentially life threatening. That's all I'm really gonna say. Like it was serious shit that went down. And he had called me. I had just gotten off of work at 2. He had called me around 3:30, and he said, "I need you to come to the hospital." And immediately, like I was like, "Damn, where you at? What hospital? Where? Like, where do I need to go?" Like I forgot completely about the situation that was even happening. And it was like, I needed to be there. I needed to be with him. I don't care. I would walk if I had to, you know? And like, I'd be damned if I wasn't there. Like, he wanted me there. He needed me there. He needed my support. So I was going. I didn't care. I had just gotten off like a 10-hour shift. I did not care. I was ready to walk. Thankfully, I did not have to. My brother came and got me, and he took me where he was, and I was there. And he told me, he was like, I called Kathy. He's like, I wanted you both here, but um, he said basically when he called her, she answered. He told her what happened, that she needed to be there. He wanted her there, and she told him, I'm tired and sleeping. Good night, and hung up on him. Like, I really wish I could tell you guys what happened, but it's so personal, and it, I can't tell you. You know what I mean? And, um, basically she proved, like, he didn't matter. That's when he kind of finally it clicked in his head. Like, damn, she really wouldn't give a shit about anything. And, he told me he literally had a breakdown. He cried. I watched some stuff happen that I wish I didn't have to watch, but I'm thankful I did because he did open up to me then. And that was when I finally, it clicked for me. This is the one I want to be with. This is the man I want to be with. I want him. I want to be with him. Not just like it wasn't even anything, sexual or anything like that. It was, I needed to be with this man. I had to support this man through everything. I don't care how bad shit got. I was ready to be there for this man. I was ready to fucking do everything that I possibly surely could do to be with this man and help him through what he was going through and be there for him and just support him because I could see he needed it because nobody was there for him. Like, his situation he was in, he didn't have anybody, and I was there. And, well, okay, that's out and I'm high, so I'm gonna save that. But a couple not a couple of days ago, I went to a friend's house, and it was a guy. I went to a guy's house, and I didn't do anything. Not, no, don't think it was that. I went to my friend's house, but he is a former, fuck buddy. I'm gonna be honest. He was a fuck buddy, and my boyfriend knew this. Bill knew this. He knew, but he didn't know that I went over there. But how he found out was I got hurt. I got hurt while I was there. I had this. I'm not gonna tell you my situation, but I basically will tell you I had to have a fence in this situation. It wasn't because I did anything bad. Um, I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Um, I had to hop a fence. Um, and when I landed, I'm gonna try to show you. I hurt my foot, and not just that foot, but I hurt my other ankle too. And so I now have a crack in my left ankle. I have a crack in it, and it's sprained. My right ankle is not as severely sprained as my left ankle, but it's mildly sprained. I'll be able to walk on it in maybe just 2 more days it'll take, and then I'll be able to walk on it. And it's swollen. It's swollen really bad. But yeah, that's how he found out, because I had called him, and I was like, I'm in the hospital. I was with this person, and I sprained my ankles. And he instantly got really, really mad. I knew he was mad. I knew I was in a fucked up situation, and I knew I was gonna piss him off doing it. I knew I was gonna piss him off going. So yeah, I had every right for him to be mad at me. Oh, well, fucking. Fuck it. I look raggedy. I know I do. I look like I haven't slept in days, because I kind of haven't. And he got really mad at me. I didn't know he was going to be as bad as he was. But I thought we had gotten over the fight in good terms, like okay terms, where he was still mad at me, but he wasn't gonna break up with me or anything like that. And we took him where he wanted to go. We dropped him off. He gave me a kiss before he left, and he said, "I love you, baby. I'll see you tomorrow." Well, I woke up and I found a text message from his phone. It wasn't him who sent the message. It was Kathy from his phone, and she basically said, "Nick is mine. He will always be mine, and there's nothing you can do about it." And then there was a second text from Kathy's number that said, "Good morning, happy campers. How are we today?" And then it had her and Nick. Okay. His name is Nick. Um, but it was her and Nick. Nick was sleeping, and she looked like she had just woken up. And she said, "You lose, bitch. Love, Kayla. Love, Kayla." And it's been really hard. I sent him a text, and I basically told him, I asked, I was like, "Is this really, like, is this real? Like, did you mean this? Like, did you let her send that? Like, just please let me know." And, I was kind of in denial. I really thought he was gonna, text me back. and tell me that she was just crazy and those were old pictures she sent me. And I didn't get that text back. I waited all day. I didn't get a text. Not one. So I texted him again just this last time. And I told him, if we're done, we're done. And there's not gonna be a next time. There's not. We're done. Like, you can't put me through this no more. And I told him, if anything goes bad, don't don't text me, don't call me. And I know that was one of the best decisions I possibly could have made. But it it doesn't feel good. It's still really hard. And I don't know how strong I can be. Like, even if I do get a text, I know, like, if he needed somebody, I would be there. I know. And I don't want to, because I know he could take me back as easily as he wanted to do it again. I just want to be strong. I want to stick with it. I don't have any support. None of my friends care. Except my best friend, she cares. She's all I got. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys the next time I make a video. Thank you for listening. Bye.